Hello and welcome to another edition of the Reserve Report, your source for what's going on locally and around the Reserve. I'm your host, Sergeant Michael Ito. The beginning of May marks not only a new month, but the start of Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month. This year's theme is I Am Beyond. For more information, see MAR Admin 21114. The Marine Corps is launching a new initiative aimed at helping civilian Marines and their families. The Civilian Employee Assistance Program provides free access to webinars, podcasts, counseling, and program information for problems like stress, work-life balance, depression, drug and alcohol addiction, and more. For contact information and program details, see MAR Admin 19414. Our first story takes us halfway around the globe to the Korean Peninsula, where the 4th Marine Division participated in Exercise Ssang Yong. U.S. Marines and sailors of Marine Forces Reserve participated in Exercise Ssang Yong 2014 from March 27th through April 7th. This exercise is designed to highlight the relationship between the United States and the Republic of Korea and demonstrate our ability to contribute to the security and stability on the Korean Peninsula as well as the Asia-Pacific region. In addition to this year's exercise being larger than any in the past, Ssang Yong proved the logistic, armored, and artillery expertise of MARFORRES Marines. The 14th Marine Regiment and 4th Tank Battalion were on hand to participate in the exercise alongside more than 13,000 Marines and sailors from the United States and the Republic of Korea, effectively demonstrating their ability to seamlessly integrate with not only active duty U.S. Marines, but also coalition forces.
This will be the first time that we do a ship-to-shore amphibious assault with the HIMARS. It had been tested before in California, loaded onto LCACs, but then just driven on the LCAC to another landing, but never been placed on a U.S. naval ship for loading purposes. So this is kind of assisting us with the logistics for future plans to see if we can embark them aboard ships to have them ready to come aboard on one of the later phases of an actual amphibious operation.
Our activities in the exercises cover the spectrum of operations, from offloading tanks after an amphibious landing to joint live-fire exercises with high-mobility artillery rocket systems.
It's significant as far as being able to provide fires in depth. Of course, the first wave's always the securing of the beach, the infantry and the amphibious track vehicles. But as they push forward in the later phases, we can bring aboard the support elements, and we can bring our launchers in to fire the deep fires to provide security and battlefield shaping for the infantry and the maneuver elements in front of us.
Second Battalion 14th Marines played the historic role of being the first American unit to deploy high-mobility artillery rocket systems to the country. A little closer to home, Marine Corps Band New Orleans traveled to San Antonio, Texas to meet up with 4th Recon Battalion and interact with the local community.
Fiesta de San Antonio began in 1891 to honor the heroes of the Alamo and the Battle of San Jacinto. It has not only survived to the present, but thrives, drawing thousands of people from across the country each year. In another growing tradition, the Marines were there to help celebrate with the local community. Marines from 4th Reconnaissance Battalion, based in Fort Sam Houston, Texas, gave the public a peek into the life of Marines with weapon systems and equipment displays. Marine Corps Band New Orleans was a big part of the festivities this year, performing at a dozen events during the fiesta. The concert band performed in front of the Alamo on Friday, and the rock band followed up that evening. I'm sure you'll be a fan. The whole band was present to march in the Battle of Flowers parade as well. Because of the military presence in Texas, the Marines felt their participation was vital. Many Reserve Marines consider themselves members of the community and as such have been a part of Fiesta de San Antonio for 20 years. Reporting from San Antonio, Texas, I'm Corporal J. Gage Carwick.
Keeping faith with Marines and families has been a priority for the Commandant as well as Marine Forces Reserve. Mary Cochran was a Marine in our reserve during World War II, and MARFORRES wanted to be sure to help celebrate her 100th birthday.
January 1944. At boot camp at Camp Lejeune, and then you had your choice, and I wanted to go to transport, so then you went to school. And after about 4 weeks of that, was transferred to San Diego Marine Corps Base. I'd never seen a Marine, by the way. But I read about them. I thought, well, if they ever have a Marine Corps, that's for me. I never regretted it. Semper Fi was very important to me. And I met people there and lifelong friends.
U.S. Marine Corps, Commandant of the Marine Corps. Happy birthday, Marine. The signature there.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. God bless America. This is a special day. Birthday, of course. This is Good Friday. Yeah. It's a day all over the world. Thank you. Thank you. Thank all of you.
Ms. Cochran was a motor transport operator at Camp Pendleton for most of her career and now resides at her home in Remington, Indiana. That about does it for this edition of the Reserve Report. As always, for more news, photos, and videos, check out our website at www.marforres.marines.mil. I'm Sergeant Michael Ito. Thanks for watching.